it's cool though. But we had a interesting week in New York. It was Halloween. This is the trifecta of New York: Halloween, marathon, daylight savings time. So on Halloween night, you get to party longer, but uh, your sleep's a little messed up for the marathon. So it's there. I like Halloween in New York. I'm not a big dresser upper. I'll say that I don't do that. Um, and but I respect a good costume. I respect people who make really great costumes. I am a lover of costumes. I like costumes. I don't like to wear them. Just not that person. I respect like people that have the time to do it. I have friends who do like fabrication things, and it's just like they make such great costumes that I'm like I feel like me trying to do like like the bare minimum or whatever is kind of like an insult. I'd rather not do anything than try to than be like a half-ass costume or something like that. You know, like there's people that just walk around with like a witch hat and they're like in just regular clothes and they're like I'm part of this. It's like you're kind of not. Like I don't know. Like I feel like that makes me angry more than anything. It's like when you go to Comic Con and people that do cosplay, like the people who do cosplay. Like I don't know if you follow the people on TikTok and stuff, but some of these people make incredible stuff, and it's super awesome. Worn, it like all looks like old and stuff. So cool. You go to Comic Con and someone will like walk in with like a Target Halloween costume and be like, "We're the same." They're like, "No, you're not though." It's just like ah, it's maddening. Like I went to the Wizard World of Harry Potter, and someone went with a witch hat with the hair on it, and I'm like, when was this? When was this ever part of this? Like what? Like you're trying to be like, oh, we're really into it, but like I'm like I don't know. It's I love great costumes, and I love saying stuff to people in costumes about the characters, like super like little details. It never works out because it's like normally they don't know about it and it's fine and it's just me who thought this thing. But like the first time I was in New York, which is a great place for Halloween because I love the aftermath of Halloween in New York. You like go around the streets and there's just like maleficent like horns everywhere and just like cat whiskers everywhere, cat ears everywhere. It's like there's someone who just like dressed up and throughout the night was like, no more costume everywhere. Um, but the first time I was ever in New York, it was the first Halloween party I ever went to. Um, there was a woman dressed as Darth Vader, like a sexy Darth Vader, which I thought was pretty awesome. I didn't know asthma was sexy. That's pretty sick. And I walk up to her, and um, I have this because I walk up because I have this thing in my head. I have to say to someone, I'm like, there's no way anyone would connect these things. I've connected them, and I have to say this to another human being. This is one of those moments where you have to like you kind of have to say stuff to people, and I I walk up to this woman, this is Darth Vader, and say, "Hey, I have a question." She goes, "Yeah, what's going on?" And I said, when you drink vodka, do you still stick with specifically Absolute vodka?" She looks at me, obviously unsure of what I'm trying to say. I say, "Well, you're Darth Vader, and Sith Lords only deal in absolutes." Eh? Terrible, right? But had to say it. I came up with it. I was like, got to say it to someone. Someone else has to hear this. So understandably, she doesn't understand. I explained it to her. And this is kind of what bugged me. She kind of goes, I'm like probably the only one that would get that reference here. And I'm kind of like, you didn't though. I did have to explain it to you so that you didn't technically get it. Um, and it was so funny because she did it in like a kind of like a flirtatious way, which I didn't pick up on. And uh, so I've been in this situation before. I feel like I know that this isn't going anywhere else, so I kind of start walking away as we're talking, and then she kind of puts her hand on my shoulder and goes, "Oh, where are you going?" And instead of saying something cool or witty or anything like that, I just said, Oh, I didn't have anything else to say. I couldn't say anything. She starts talking to me about alcohol, and I'm like, there's a point where I'm like, clearly I came over here to talk about Star Wars. Come on, that's why I'm here. Star Wars, not vodka. But that was me. That was me just denying an opportunity. It was a fun time, though.